Well, welcome to Richie's Roost, Shockoe, Mississippi. We actually are in our second day of sunshine weather. It hasn't rained in a day and a half now. I don't know how to act. This is the second day after Easter, 2023. And the United States of America is in trouble. Our southern border is no longer recognized. The border states are being overrun by migrants. Our military is weakened to a dangerous degree. China is visibly threatening Taiwan, and they're gaining support from nations that were formerly allied with the U.S. formerly. Our emergency supply of oil has been seriously and foolishly depleted. We're no longer energy independent. Our president is pitifully inept and untruthful. Our vice president is worse. The Washington government swamp is still deep and wide. Classified documents have been leaked by someone in the Pentagon, for heaven's sake. Our people actually fear our government. If you don't believe that, next time you get an envelope from the Internal Revenue Service, I'd be interested to see what your reaction would be. One of cheerfully saying, "Oh, the government is in contact with me. What a wonderful surprise." Or someone knocks on your door and a badge is visibly present. You invite them in for a cup of coffee, or is that little dread feeling there? The dollar is being threatened to be replaced by the Chinese yuan. As the world's most recognized currency. Mass shootings are becoming commonplace. Drugs and drug addicts are everywhere. Our police forces are dwindling in major cities due to funding cuts and decreased support from their administrations. Our people suspect gross violations of our election laws and outcomes of the elections. There appears to be two levels of justice in our country, one for the connected and one for the others of us. Gangs patrol our cities like packs of feral dogs. Most of our people are living paycheck to paycheck with little or no savings. Our people are divided into tribes: black, white, brown, homosexual, straight, liberal, conservative, pro-life, abortion rights, Democrat, Republican, and others. They attempt to convince each other by raising the level of their screaming at each other or spewing vicious comments and insults. Only 38% of our people consider religion important in their lives now. 38%. The FBI, according to a news press release that I just heard, there goes a car. The FBI, according to a news release that I just heard about, is recruiting or attempting to recruit Catholic priests to inform the FBI of any parishioners who the priest suspects may have become domestic terrorists. And the book of Revelation says it's going to get worse. Now, I could go on with more government debt, drag queens, etc., but you got the drift by now. So what do? Go with the drift? Consider it inevitable that the decline continue and worsen? You know, I might be naive and ill-informed and badly mistaken, but I think that the main body of the United States population is still comprised of honest, hard-working, God-fearing, patriotic people. But that body has remained silent and detached. They're detached from the fray too long. But do we scream and threaten like the others do? I don't think so. First, I think we need to take a deep breath, put aside our one-item prejudices that, like climate change or pronoun selection or transgender rights, and focus on the selection of the best overall leaders in this next election. Now, none of the candidates are going to be perfect. And they may not even be in favor of our pet agenda. But if our leaders are not competent in this dangerous time, the form of government we could be forced to live under will probably not consider pronoun selection or diversity training very important. The other thing I think we must do is recognize and believe the promise in the Holy Bible. Okay, I can hear the groans out there now. Here's this old buzzard Bible thumping. Well, if you're thinking that, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to somebody else. I'm talking to who the Lord calls my people. Specifically, 2 Chronicles chapter 7, verse 14 says, if my people, you're the ones I'm talking to now, if my people who are called by my name will humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways, then I will hear from heaven and will forgive their sin and will heal their land. Close quote. God does not make cheap promises, but that's a promise. To those who fall under the category of my people, it's up to you and me. Go back to your place of worship. If you've gone away, go back and lead the effort. Can't hurt. I'm Jim Ritchie. I'll see you again next time.